Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you this greenish blue half cut crease with some gold on the lids and cat eye effect kind of, because I don't know, because of the wing and then the inner corner. I am really bad at naming these looks. But this is what I did for you today, and I really like how this came out. I love this color combination. I've been wanting to try it ever since the Jaclyn Hill Palette came out, basically. So without further ado, let's go on to the tutorial. So I'm gonna prime with some Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit and wait until it gets tacky. Next, I'm gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette and use the shades Silk Cream and Made for Each Other, and I'm gonna use those as my transition shades, basically. So first, I like to tap the shadow on my eye first, and then I like to start moving the product in windshield wiper motions. And now I'm going in with Made for Each Other. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Jada, and I'm gonna be using a Morphe M441 to start building up that color. And same thing, I like to tap the product in first and then start swiping. Because I find that if you just go in and start swiping, it can get messy really quick. So this helps you have better control of the placement of the shadow. And you just want to keep building up that shade until you're happy with it. Next, using the Morphe M513, I'm gonna go into the shade Enchanted, which is right here, to start adding depth, basically. And what I'm doing at the end is basically just extending it a little to add like a wing effect. Then, to make sure everything's blended well, I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M441. So I'm gonna be going back and forth between the M513 and the M441 and the shades Jade and Enchanted to make sure everything's blended seamlessly. Then, to darken up the crease a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M506 and Enchanted, and I'm gonna leave my eye open and place the shade where my crease is. So when I cut the crease, you can actually see some depth like right here, not just on the outer corner. So I cleaned off the same brush I used to define the crease over here, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Jada to blend this harsh line I have right here. As well as intensify the color. Now I'm gonna cut the crease using the same thing I primed with, which is Tarte Shape Tape. And then on my lid, I'm going to be applying the shade Queen. Then to intensify the lid, I'm gonna be using my finger and applying Queen. Then with the makeup wipe, I'm gonna be taking off the fallout from under my eyes. Next, I'm just gonna prime with this sample that I received in one of my orders. It's just the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And I don't like to apply too much of this because I feel like a little bit goes a long way. And if I apply too much, then I feel like it's not really working for me. Like, I have to apply a certain amount. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 260, which is a neutral undertone. But to me, it looks a little bit pink, but I don't know. And it's just a hair too light for me, but it's nothing I can't fix with bronzer, since they didn't have my shade when I went to the store. And they had run out of the sample too, of the tester too, I mean. So I just guessed. And I personally like applying this foundation with a beauty blender rather than a brush, because I feel like the coverage is just a little bit better. And you do have to work in sections when you're applying this foundation. Then I'm gonna use some Tarte Shape Tape on my under eyes as well. And I don't like to add too much because with this concealer, a little bit definitely goes a long way. And I also feel that with this concealer, you have to work fast because it does dry fast as well. So now I'm gonna go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm gonna use this middle shade to just darken up right here a little so it matches my neck. And then I'm gonna use it to bronze my face. To contour with this shade right here, which is called Subconscious. And then I'm gonna wipe off all the setting powder with this brush. Then to finish the under eyes, I'm going to use the same shades I used up on my crease, which are just Jada and Enchanted. And right in the inner corner, I'm going to be adding the Desi X Katie Dose of Colors highlighter in Fuego. And to make it pop a little more, I'm going to add some product onto the brush and spray some Majestic facial spray. And I'm also going to be adding Fuego on my brow bone and all the high points of my face. So I'm going to be using the Filtr lashes in Intoxicating. Then to set my eyebrows, basically, I'm going to add some tinted brow gel from Essence. And for lipstick, I'm gonna mix the NYX Lip Lingerie in Ruffled Trim and Honeymoon. I didn't like that lip combo, so what I did was I put on Kat Von D Lolita, then Bow and Arrow, and then I just added a clear lip gloss over it. Now I'm just gonna spray my face with some Majestic facial spray to melt all the powder into my face. I don't like this lip gloss, it's too sticky. Anyways, and I'm gonna add some more highlighter while my face is still wet. Today I used the Fenty Beauty foundation in shade 260. And I know you have heard many reviews on it, so here's my very quick take on it. So I really like the foundation. It is medium to full coverage. You can build it up. It is a matte finish, so I don't think it will work for dry skin because it's a matte finish and it feels powdery, but I like the scent of it. It has like a powdery scent, kind of, like, to me at least, and it keeps me matte. Like this foundation actually keeps me matte for a longer period of time than other foundations I have. And I personally like to use it with a beauty blender rather than a brush, because I feel like with the brush it takes more time than with the beauty blender, and you do have to work in sections because it does dry quickly. So but overall I really do like it, and I think it's worth the price. And for the shade range, it's just amazing. Rihanna really did a good job on her first launch, and that's just very impressive. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any video suggestions, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.